What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec, ZBCN today. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. It is the 28th day of April, and here we are sitting at about $0.0036 with roughly 5 days, 11 hours left in this week. It's probably closer yet to like 10 hours. 10 hours, 22 minutes left in this day. Again, hit that like button. Let's get into it, okay? It is still too early to say, I was right, the top is in. It's still too early to say that. But I have made the formal call that I do believe this is the top. Now, I can be wrong, and even if I'm wrong, I will still be bearish at the oh so slightly higher high that you achieve. And it is possible. You really could go up higher. But understand that if we get a daily close below this low, it's still not decided at that point, but it's pretty damn incriminating. If we close below 00343 on a daily basis, let's say 00345, whatever. Just close below that daily low, whatever it is. It's looking pretty bleak. And if you get below these lows here, at that point it is gloating time. And I won't gloat. I'm not a gloater. I don't like to. Even though I've got a lot of hate from the Zebecian community, I have a feeling that it's not even the Zebecian community. It's just the people who bought for the short term, that they're like the new people. You know what I mean? The ones that they never cared. They never cared. They heard about this project. They never cared about it before. But now they're hearing all these spaces and news talks on X. That's what I'm assuming, because it's giving new energy, the levels of hate that I'm getting here. But that's okay. We don't need to talk about that too much. Right now, the music that I'm hearing in my head, it sounds a little bit like this. It sounds like dun 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 dun. Like that's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. It's like the shark fin in the water, and it's about to eat the seal midair. I don't know. We're gonna eat the seal, baby. I'm gonna look at the short-term stuff. We're gonna zoom out. We're gonna see how it all looks. But right now, this is a very incriminating top. Do you know what this candle's called? And candlestick patterns help. They're not always decisive, okay? But this top candle here, this one is called a spinning top. The definition of a spinning top is an indecision candle. It's an indecisive candle, clearly, because it's, you wick both ways and you close right in the middle. It's an indecisive candle. And once you have a spinning top like this at the top, and then you get an immediate push down, it seems as though that indecision is taking a more decisive position, at least in my opinion. We're going to look at the 1 hour time frame and see what goes on from here. And actually, before we do the 1 hour, man, it's the Zebec videos. My wife likes to turn the shower on right as soon as I'm making these videos. I don't know what it is. You guys are just going to have to deal with the background noise. We did hit the golden ratio. And as many of you want to believe that I just hate Zebec with a burning passion, I've been bullish on it since here. I've been bullish on it since here. And the direct area that we were bullish on it for was somewhere between here and here. And maybe even up here, right? It is possible we could go higher. Now that we're in that range, now we're bearish. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be, and it shouldn't be more complicated than that. 1 hour time frame, looking at this here. You're trying, man. You're trying. You had relatively good volume. Again, we look at the weekly time frame. The low volume here on this move should scare you. It should scare you. That enough should scare you. And it's a lower high overall. But whatever. Whatever. Relatively speaking, on the 1 hour time frame, it's good volume. The issue is, here when your volume is picking up, it's clearly picking up. Actually, it is clearly picking up here, and that you got the move up. The issue is here, when you had that same level of volume come in, you didn't go anywhere. You didn't go anywhere at all. This is good volume, relatively speaking, and all you did was provide like a double top. That's not a good look, guys. Now, what I will say is the idea of this M pattern, it still could happen. It's kind of a weird M, though. It could happen. Weird stuff happens. But you look at this 1 hour time frame, it seems as though you're rounding off. And with these rounded off type of tops, whenever you do move down, you get a sudden stab down. It's very abrupt. I would imagine that when you move down, whenever that is, you might move up a little bit first. Who knows? Maybe you go higher first, whatever. But if you're still in this kind of rounded off formation, when you move down, it will be a larger move. Maybe not this large, maybe this large, but it'll be a larger move down than anything that you've seen, relatively speaking. The 1 hour time frame, looking at the RSI, I mean, really, you're very bullish on the 1 hour RSI. Getting overbought significantly. You rejected the overbought zone here, and this was kind of incriminating. This is what made me bearish. This is what made me call the top here when I looked at this, was this bearish divergence for one, the volume coming in, but then also just the fact that you went from being overbought to rejecting the overbought zone made me bearish. And here you are, finding support at the oversold zone yet again, still being bullish. I really could be wrong here. I really could be wrong. Maybe this isn't the top. Maybe you do move up. I don't think from here that we're going to move up. I do think that we're going to go lower, but maybe, you know, maybe move up a little bit. I don't know. It could happen. I'm still thinking that you move down, though, overall. And again, if I am wrong, still going to be bearish up here. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm still bearish. I can be bearish here, be wrong for a little bit, whoop-de-doo. We still move down. I don't care. Whatever, man. It's going to be the right call at the end of the day. The 1 hour price, that's what I was looking at, was that here you found resistance, you moved down. Here you found support, you had a nice bounce. Here you found support, it was not nice, and now yeah, now it's looking even not nicer. Looking at the stochastics, definitely bearish on the stochastics. And the MACD. The MACD has a little bit of bullish divergence, for being fair. It does. You still got 16 minutes left in this 1 hour. Let's see if you come down or if you close it green like this. But if you keep building bearish momentum here, I mean, your oscillators are crossing through the zero. We've seen it before. You still found support. You had a little bit of higher lows here. You've got a little bit of higher lows here now. Maybe we recover. But if I had to guess from here, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, if you do recover, if you bounce from here, it's probably going to be a lower high than this. And even if you get above there, that doesn't mean that you're getting above this high. You want to throw it back in my face. You want to get above that high. What it's going to take, let me tell you. This is if this low holds. Get above 00385. Get above 00385. And then you have a solid chance of going to 00414 to 00433. But this, I'm telling you, would be the top. I'm calling for this to be the top. So if it goes up here, I'll be wrong. But not really. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I don't care. Oh, man. Oh, there are a lot of funny comments coming out about these videos, man. A lot of funny comments. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? 4 hour time frame. Let's see. Bearish divergence at the top on the 4 hour RSI. Okay. Higher low here. You're below that level. Getting weaker readings in your overbought zone. I mean, maybe from here you bounce again. But if you do bounce and you reject that overbought zone, that's going to be a telltale sign that the top is in. And again, if you move up from here, if you moved up and you saw that, I wouldn't be surprised if that did take you to higher highs. I wouldn't be surprised. But you'd still get more bearish divergence and you'd still be rejecting your overbought zone, and that would incriminate the bearish narrative there. Overbought coming down. Stochastics look bearish, but you're right at the 50. It's a perfect time to bounce. 2 hours, 14 minutes left. Let's see how it goes. MACD, it's bullish overall, but you know, the bullish looks on the MACD are typically at the highs. You do have bearish divergence on your MACD technically. So do you? I don't know, because you kind of built here. It is like bearish divergence, so you definitely have it on the oscillators one way or another. And I would expect that the oscillators are going to work their way back down to zero. That doesn't necessarily mean death. That could just mean consolidation, and then you try again later. Who knows, man? In a week, in 2 weeks, if this move hasn't seen a retracement that takes it sizably below this low, and we're still kind of consolidating in this area, yeah, I would flip bullish. Absolutely, I would. I think I would if I saw the signs. But at this moment, with this volume dying off as you're moving higher, I'm bearish, man. I am bearish. Unapologetically bearish. That was a weird way to say it. Unapologetically. There we go. I was like, unapologetically. I like stalled out. Let's see here real quick. High to low. 1414. High to low. Just above the 2272. Perfect. You do like this 1886-200 level, but you went just a little bit higher to that 2272. Beautiful. Typically, you do wick above the 2272, but you close below it, so that's actually pretty standard stuff. Found support at your golden ratio. Here's the deal. This just further backs up what I'm saying with these lows here. Because you found support at the golden ratio. If you show that you're breaking through it, you're breaking through the lows. On a price perspective, that's bad. That's bearish. That's incriminating right there. But getting below the golden ratio, your likely next target would be this golden ratio zone, if not lower. And I mean, you get there, think if you do go to this area here, what are you doing? You're breaking out of this uptrend. And that's not the most significant thing. Really, what would be more significant is that you're breaking through these points of support and resistance here, these points of resistance here. That's what something like that would bring, but we'll see. And the most incriminating thing would be that if you're breaking through these significant levels and volume picks up, down we go. Down we go. Daily time frame RSI, bearish divergence. It's there. We're moving down now. It's not the most significant divergence, but it is there. Stochastics a bearish divergence, and the MACD is starting to wane on its bullish momentum. And you made a nice run. You made a good run. You're in the middle of a bear market. A lot of altcoins do not get a 168% move. Bravo. You did well. I hope you took profits. I've seen some people comment that they've taken profits. They haven't sold out completely. They're in it for the long term, but they're messing with it a little bit, gaming the situation. I applaud you. Good job. Good job to anybody who bought from 003 and below and is taking profits here. Good job, because even at the highest point here where you felt like a dummy for a week or two, you're up 22%. You're up 23% right now. At the highest points, you're up 36%. Good job to any of you who took profits, even at the worst possible times to buy in the weeks and months before. And especially good job to anybody who took it upon themselves to buy during this boring period. Throughout the whole time, here, we expected to go up higher. And we only got more bullish as time went on. Now that we're at these levels, this is the first time I've been bearish on Zebec in a long time. I wasn't even bearish back here, and we were wrong. It's funny, actually. I got less hate when I was wrong here than I'm getting now whenever I'm not wrong. It's kind of funny. But here I did say, I think that if you hold, this is a terrible time to sell. If you hold, you will have a chance to get out scot-free, or at least with minimal losses in comparison, unless you bought the absolute highs. You're right in the heart of that zone, guys. Right there. From a high to a low. Golden ratio, baby. Hit that like button, subscribe. Lower prices are coming. We'll talk about it as it happens. I don't really think there's anything else to say. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking, but XRP Las Vegas is going to save us, you'll learn. It's okay. You'll learn. If you've been in the space for a while and you still think that, then you will learn that you are emotional with this, that you are attached, that you're in love. And it's okay. When you're in love, you get emotional, you get delusional. It happens, man. We've all been there. But, I mean, look at this. Look at this, for example. 5 days, 11 hours left. You guys, hold on now. Okay. I was trying to make a dig at some of the haters, but I'm just going to step away. We got TA to do. If you close this week red, you're rejecting the overbought zone on the weekly time frame. The last time you did that, I mean, really, you kind of rejected over here, but really the last time that you did that, from a high point to a low point in 3 weeks' time, you saw a 60% decrease. 60% from here. I mean, at that point, it's pretty obvious you're going to see lower lows. I am calling for lower lows. I do expect from here you will work your way down, whether it's plundering or more methodical. I think it'll be more methodical. You took the escalator up, you're going to take the stairs down. I think that you will see lower lows, and I even think you'll see new all-time lows. And at that point, I'm going balls deep into this thing. All the haters up here are going to sell me their coins. I'm calling it right now. And that's my most bold call that I have. I'm going to buy all your coins. All of you who hate me. All of you who are talking crap about me. Who are saying all these negative things about me. At these levels here when I've been bullish this whole time. I promise you. I'm going to take your coins from you. I'm going to. It's going to happen. It's personal now. There's no taking it back. I'm taking your coins. And you're going to give them to me willingly. At a massive discount. And then I'll make the profits that you're thinking you're going to get right now. That's what's going to happen. It's personal, baby. It's personal. Unless you got the nuts. Unless you got the brass nuts of steel, of diamonds, of conviction. You can talk the walk here. You can walk the walk down there and then ride it back up. All right. Then we'll ride it together. I'll buy it from the guys who are softer than you. Or the ladies. Shout out to the ladies with diamond nuts as well. I'm going to buy Zebec. I'm going to buy a lot of Zebec. It's not happening here, though. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.